Hi again! My name is Jenna, and this is part 3 of my Romeo and Juliet analysis series for my dramaturgy project. Today we're going to be doing a quick script analysis. This video isn't going to make much sense if you haven't seen my other ones and haven't read Romeo and Juliet, so sorry. Romeo and Juliet has Shakespeare's typical 5 acts and is climactically structured. The stasis at the beginning of the play, as with almost every play I can think of, is balanced. To learn more about the given circumstances and the stasis at the beginning of this play, you can watch my video on that right here. I am so sorry for the street noise. I don't have a microphone and I don't plan on buying one, but that's really annoying. Scenes 1 through 4 of Act 1 kind of set up the world of the play for us, and then Scene 5 is where the action really starts to happen. The inciting incident is when Romeo and Juliet meet each other for the first time. That happens in Act 1, Scene 5, at the party. This is the moment that sets off the sequence of events that make up the rest of the play. This is also where we learn the main action of our two protagonists. They want to be together in a world that won't let them be. On the worksheet my professor gave us to help us pick out all of these structural elements, she says that the main action should be expressed in a strong action verb, and I was really stuck on that for a while. But what is more action-y than being? You know? So the verb I pick is to be. The first step our two protagonists take towards their main action is finding out whether they can actually get married or not. Juliet promises to send Romeo a messenger to confirm whether he's still into it or not, and Romeo talks to Friar Lawrence, who agrees to marry them. Now Tybalt, who is Juliet's cousin, doesn't know anything about the marriage and is just mad that Romeo went to the party in Act 1 to begin with. Romeo doesn't want to, and Mercutio fights Tybalt in his place. Things don't go so well, and Tybalt kills Mercutio. Romeo quickly avenges his best friend by killing Tybalt, and then runs away once he realized what he did. Aside from the just general messiness of Romeo and Juliet's relationship, this is really the first major complication that comes up. Oh my god, these drugs! And if you really want to break this down, the trigger is Tybalt wanting to fight, the crisis is Mercutio fighting and dying, and the heap in reaction is Romeo killing Tybalt. This is also kind of the turning point of the whole play. Before this, you could really consider Romeo and Juliet a comedy, but after Mercutio dies, it turns into a tragedy. This is also the structural climax of the entire play. The next complication begins when Romeo is exiled from Verona by the prince. Friar Lawrence offers Juliet a solution. You know, drink the sleeping potion, Romeo will come get you, I'll take care of the whole thing. And as we all know, she says yes, and she drinks the potion. I said before that the structural climax of the show is the fight scene with Romeo, Tybalt, and Mercutio, but I don't think that's the emotional climax of the show. I think the emotional climax of the show is when Romeo and Juliet kill themselves, just missing each other. The 5 acts each represent a different step within the climactic structure, and I made a fun little graphic to show you. So first we have the stasis, which is the first 4 scenes of the play where everything's going as normal. Then we have the inciting incident, which is Act 1, Scene 5, where Romeo and Juliet meet each other. So Act 1 has the inciting incident. Act 2 makes up mostly all of the rising action. This is when they are planning to get married, and then they do get married. The climax is in Act 3, the big fight scene. Act 4 is represented by the falling action, which is the fallout of the climax, when Romeo is exiled and Juliet takes the sleeping potion. And Act 5 is the denouement. I definitely knew that. So Act 5 has the denouement, and that's when the couple kills themselves and Friar Lawrence kind of explains to the family what's been happening underneath their noses. And then we have the ending stasis, which is how it ends. Their new normal, if you will. Oh my god, that's the wind. In the end, the Montagues and Capulets realize that it's not worth wasting lives over this feud. So that is my script analysis on Romeo and Juliet. Once again, I'm so sorry for this street noise. This is the worst place to film. Even though it's cute, right? Thank you so much for watching. Bye.